What's up, guys? It's your boy. I'm not gonna go by an alias at this point. No one goes through any walkthroughs with kits or anything like that. It's just usually them just scrolling through every single sound effect. I saw this guy, he's the homie for real. I think I just saw him drop this kit. I was struggling to make a video like this before, mainly for the sheer reason that I was being a little picky. But after just listening to a few more samples I actually put in this kit, I feel like I did a pretty decent job. So this is just the entire project. I'm just gonna control A real quick so I can highlight everything, and this is actually gonna be uploaded on my SoundCloud just in case you guys want to hear the entire thing without going to the end of this video. I'm just gonna break this down as quickly as I possibly can, and then I'm gonna play it like everybody else should when they actually go through a kit reveal or whatever the hell people want to call that, those type of formats or videos. This is actually from his entire kit, all the loops. The only thing that actually isn't in the actual kit would have to be just the transitions, and not the transitions but the actual tempo changes. But this is just basically the sample. So that's the sample. I didn't chop it up because it was already chopped up like this when it was actually in the sample folder. The way that it's titled, I didn't title that at all. That's how it is in the actual kit. I'm actually gonna leave a link in the description to the actual kit as well, because he's actually a really good producer, heavily underrated. So that's the sample. This guitar, which is basically in Guitar 808, how it's labeled. I did two different variations of this because it felt kind of boring when it was going through the transitions. This is the first variation of the Guitar 808. And then this is the second portion. It's actually the same notes but an octave up with the actual slide notes. I just keep it simple, stupid. I just try to keep it as simple as possible. Nothing that serious, as long as it sounds decent to me. That's basically what it entails. I did a simple kick pattern, which is this. Then every 4-step and every 2-step pattern for the hi-hats. And I think this is probably the only portion where I actually use this hi-hat pattern, because in most of my actual songs I usually have a crazy hi-hat pattern that goes maybe like 3 or 4 octaves up and then 3 or 4 octaves down with the transitions. So it sounds like this. It's not the full version, but I felt like it fit these portions of the song just because it sounded kind of weird when it was playing for a long term, like for this portion. Plus it didn't fit at the same time with the other drums. I'm pretty sure that's every single portion of the drums. The acapella is just lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it. You guys are gonna hear that the entire time? Not really.
Try to cut it
so it could extend the song a little more than just the actual acapella, which is I think maybe 1.5 minutes. The sound effects, which is basically just normal crash, and then that's just reversed. Then the riser, well, technically down riser. I don't use a riser as much as I want to, but it sounded like it fit. I've never done this type of style. The only time I've actually done this type of style is I think when I made I Only Want Rex, and I think with the wings out, probably the only 2 songs I can remember that I used a down riser like this. I think this is either a fill or sort of like if you have like vinyl static in the background, that's basically what this is. It's sort of like giving it white noise in the background so it's not completely empty throughout the entire song, because I know a lot of people use that. And then Sky's loop is Phonk loop. Then I would just, every portion of the time, during every single portion of the drums coming in and coming out, I would just basically, that's what she said. During the actual loop, I would actually either take it out or have it not play. And then last but not least, a final crash. Plays for 1 bar versus playing for 4 bars. I think that's basically it. The only thing I actually did was just a tempo change, because it sounded kind of cool. Then it introduces the actual guitar, the riser, the crash, and everything else. It just introduces the song a lot better than to say if I didn't have the tempo change. So it just sounds like this. It sounds a lot better. That's basically it. I'm just gonna let this play. Link to the song is actually gonna be in the description box below. I don't know when I'm actually gonna edit this video, probably either this week or next week, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out Sky. I'll leave his SoundCloud and the actual kit in the description box below. Blah blah blah. As always, stay blessed, God bless, never stress, positive squad, gang gang.